Welcome to NFL World when NFL Start Ends. I'm your host, Jacob. And NFL free agency has officially begun about 46 minutes ago. And two deals already happened that I actually have right here. The Commanders are signing Jacoby Brissett. What will he be doing? I have no exact idea. I was told that they were interested they was going to start their rookie Sam Howell. We'll see what happens on that front. But also, and it's a sad moment for Cowboys fans, Ezekiel Elliott has been released. 7 years with the team, top 10,000 total yards, over 80 rushing touchdowns. $8,000 actual rushing yards. Now, Jane Slater didn't leave anything to chance. She went and said, well, hang on. This is true. Let me raise this a little bit. She went and said that before being released, Jerry Jones and Ezekiel Elliott had a conversation. Jerry still believes that Zeke is a starter, but I don't know if that's true. But I think what Jerry's trying to say is, look, we still think you're a starter, no matter how many less carries you have. But if there is a chance that you get a deal, at least let us know. So if we want to match it, we can, because we do want to bring him back. Because that's what Jerry has been saying. He wants Zeke back. He's been saying it for the last couple of weeks, the last couple of months. Actually, he said it since late January. He was saying it. So that tells you whether or not he wants him back. That explains almost the infatuation that he has with Ezekiel Elliott. He said the same thing about Tyron Smith, how he wants Tyron Smith back, and they will continuing to work through it to try and figure out some common ground. We'll see what happens, but right now Ezekiel Elliott is a free agent at the age of 27, turning 28. The Texans, as I'm looking here from Mike Garafolo, have signed defensive tackle Sheldon Rankins, formerly of the Jets, 1 year, $10.5 million. After 2 years with the Jets, Rankins heads down south to Houston. And since it's the free agency starts officially today, all the trades that happened, the Stephon Gilmore trade, the Panthers when they got the number 1 pick, that all becomes official today. More news that I didn't even think he was on their wish list. The Patriots are signing Juju Smith-Schuster to a 3-year, $33 million deal. He gets 24 and a half, I believe, over the first 2 years. So it's a good deal for him. New England likes a big body guy. Let's see what Mac Jones can do with him. Let me just make sure. Okay. As we said before in the previous video, that Aaron Rodgers was in fact going to be traded. It was the holdup. There was a report that came out. I have no truth if this is true or not, so I shouldn't call it a report. It's more of a rumor. But out of this rumor that we're seeing, it's in fact that the Packers want the Matthew Stafford type deal. Where earlier in the day it was announced they didn't care for it. They didn't want 2 first-round picks. They would get 1. which was surprising. Let's see exactly what happens. The Ravens have made an interesting move as they have not made a tender offer to Pro Bowler Tyler Huntley. Yes, he's a Pro Bowler, and yes, it is confusing because of what transpired. I get it. But he does not get a tender offer. Could someone sign him? Yes. There seems more optional to me that he would go take a deal to go back to the Ravens than go somewhere else. And finally, let me see if I can find it again. As we announced this morning, we thought Jordan Poyer would go to Miami. He actually rescinded that verbal agreement. He is going back to the Bills. 2-year deal. Per sources, that is from Adam Schefter. So, Ezekiel Elliott gone. Aaron Rodgers trade is almost imminent. Jordan Poyer back to the Bills. Sheldon Rankins to Houston. In the NFL, free agency is just beginning.